Manhattanville is a very, very well coached team. A team that has many weapons. They always have. They've had it since I was playing. They've always had any given night someone else can score. It's very similar to our team in that aspect. That at any given night someone else can be the man. But they're a very tough opponent, and definitely a top 4 seed in the Skyline this year. And that was a really big W.
Yeah, when Zevi hit that 3 from the top of the key as the shot clock was winding down,
yeah.
I woke up. Yeah, I woke up everyone in my house.
Zevi Sam is special. He really is. He's a special individual. He's an all-time great, all-time talent. I can't wait to keep watching that kid. I mean, he's listen. He started off the year, super hot, and he's keeping it going. And the thing I like the most about tonight, his growth defensively. A lot of people were kind of knocking him, coming in. Is he a good enough defender? He played really good defense tonight. Him and Oren Batesh, who a lot of guys were knocking him for his defense. So the 2 Splash brothers were locking up on D tonight.
Wow, glad that my trademark name is already there you go. It's already spread. I like it.
Those guys splash, that's for sure. I got to tell you, we were coming back from Mocha Blue. Papa Terrell was in his food coma after that fettuccine Alfredo. When Zevi Salmon hit it, it was like a soccer goal. Oh! It woke this man up.
Very fitting with Team USA winning today.
Yeah,
I like it.
Oh, baby. It's a day of wins today, day of dubs. Oh, man, this is just an excellent game. Just to piggyback off what my father, my brother said so eloquently. Again, 15 points. The shots they got down 6 were tough, and I wanted more than you shots.
They were contested, a lot of them.
That they won. They were and ones that they finished and made the free throw. There was an essence of mental toughness that's very rare. Usually a young team, even a rec league team, I just speaking on that, you go down 6 like that, 7, especially a young team, you mentally fold and you start, especially they're hitting all these tough fadeaways and in your grills and ticky-tack fouls. Dotan's fouled out, Adi's fouled out or in foul trouble. So the Roy play where he came up with it and made the layup, and the play where Adi secures it and passed it over, great win.
Oren also had that big mid-range jumper, and I don't think he gets enough credit for making things happen off the dribble as well. People think he's just a spot-up shooter, but there's more to Oren than that.
No, 100%. Listen. 2 things I want to bring up about tonight's game and the season overall. Roy Yakovici, maybe my favorite player to watch, and maybe I'm kind of kicking myself that I wasn't able to play with this guy. I mean, he plays on both ends of the ball brilliantly. The way his shot making ability, he shoots at a high clip, takes really good percentage shots, and just locks down on defense. He's playing his butt off on defense and getting stops and always coming up with big plays. Came up with a big play against Amherst, came up with a big play tonight with the and ones. And the way he plays 2 sides of the ball is super valuable to this team. And he is, he's going to help this team succeed. He's a freshman. I think my prediction is going to be first team all conference. So he's really a fantastic player. And Oren Batesh, listen, that kid needs to get more than 7 shots up. He needs to find it because he is super talented and he's shooting at a ridiculous clip right now. He's just got to learn how to set screens harder and come out and take more shots because give that guy 13 shots, he's going to score. He could have scored 30 tonight. You know what I mean? So he needs to find those shots. He hit down the stretch. He hit a couple big shots where he went, got the ball, made a move, and made a shot. You know what I mean? Samit does it brilliantly. Batesh, he can do it, and he needs to do it. So that's some light on that.
I'm just going to say this. Sit back and watch Oren. Sit back and watch. That boy can shoot. He's got a big booty. He's going to kick it.
Yes, he is.
There's booty to be kicked. Oren will be the one kicking it. Now you heard it here first.
And just to clarify to our viewers, this is about Oren Batesh, not Oren Glickman.
Yeah.
Well, you're continuously kicking booty, so this is not needing to be said. This is already taken. She's speaking on people that, we got to see it. And it's Batesh.
So Ryan, I want to get your perspective on the NYU game coming up because apparently there's some background. One of NYU's better players, Friedman, right?
Yeah, Spencer Friedman, very good player. He's shooting like 60% from the field and 50-something% from three right now. He's their leading scorer. Very talented basketball player, very great passer. He's a really talented guy. I'm gonna really enjoy watching that game. Him versus Samet will be a very interesting matchup.
Who's better?
Right.
Well, I'm going with Zevi Samet.
A little background on Spencer. Ryan and he tried out for the Maccabi team. I think was it the 8th grade team? Was it
I was in 7th grade. He was in 8th grade. And he was the best 13, 14-year-old I think I've ever seen. He was really good.
He was a left-handed kid. He's from Los Angeles. And he was phenomenal. I mean, he was phenomenal. He was by far the best player in the gym. And he really was for many years the standard of a Jewish basketball player in Los Angeles and really almost in the country. And he played on big AAU teams. He went to Santa Monica High, then he went to Modern Day, which is the dominant, that's the Duke of high school basketball. He won a bunch of league titles. He won CIF championships, and he was the MVP of their league, I think 2 or 3 times.
With Bull on his team, by the way.
Yeah, they recruited quite well at Modern Day. And then he went to Harvard, and for whatever reason, he didn't really get much play at Harvard, but he got Harvard, so he got a degree from Harvard, which is great. And now I know his dad, he's in the entertainment business. He's an incredibly successful attorney. Almost any litigation that's going on in Hollywood that's a high profile, Brian Friedman is involved with, and he's a pit bull, and he's great at what he does. But I think that it's great to see Spencer get an opportunity to shine in college. The way he did, dominated in high school. I'm really looking forward to that game. Good kid.
Yeah, not to mention you also have Coach K's grandson on the team as well, transfer from Duke.
His name is like Mikey Sarvino. He has the name of someone straight out of
Sarvino,
I'm looking forward to Paulie Walnuts and Tony Meanface to show up as well.
Yeah. So obviously it's not a conference game, but I think there are a lot of fans out there who are treating this game very seriously because of the brand of NYU. They want to say the YU defeated NYU basketball. So this is a pretty big game.
There's a rivalry beyond just basketball here. Academically, right? YU is the 3rd highest ranked school in New York. NYU is number 2. We have a number of our alumnus go on to NYU for grad school. And then, Columbia is 1, NYU is 2, YU is 3 in New York City. In New York State, I believe. Yes, New York State. And so Spencer and Ryan also played on all-star teams together. Against each other. They played against each other. We played together a few times. They know each other really well. And Spencer was the better player.
Ryan, you wish you were playing in this game now, huh?
I know, kind of. Yeah, no.
Spencer doesn't wish Ryan was playing in this game.
Ryan got 6'6", 6'7". Spencer didn't have the growth spurt that Ryan did. He's probably 5'10", something like that. And so, Ryan, I'd like to think that he, passed Spencer, but Spencer in the early days was the prototype.
You gotta be careful. Brian Friedman's a huge watcher. I don't want to assume he's a huge watcher. You gotta watch out for what you say.
Yeah, no, this game is really important. I think that the non-conference games that we're getting nowadays that we weren't getting when I was playing are very crucial to this team, this program's future.
Right, like Amherst the other day.
Right, like Amherst the other day. These are the games we want to play. These are the games that prepare us for the tournament. Skyline's great. It's very competitive, but there's a certain style of basketball in every different conference. So if you're playing out of conference games, you start learning you start playing at different styles of play, and you never get caught off guard during the tournament. So I think these, out of conference games are very important for the growth of this team. It may not be as important when it comes to, making the tournament at this point at a 4-3 record. However, it is important for us to grow and keep getting better.
Yeah. A big game Thursday night at 7:00 in Brooklyn. If you're willing to beat the traffic, to go out and check it out, go for it.
So we were initially supposed to host that game. They flipped it. That's annoying.
And unfortunate, very
He's
unfortunate.
going to make that alumni night. That'd have been fun.
So Ryan and Mr. and Mrs. Terrell, before we sign off,
we got to talk about your hometown, my man. We got a lot of. I got some things to say. We got some.
Okay, but I do want to ask you about Detroit. Ryan, how are you doing right now? How's everything going? How's the Detroit Jewish community been treating you? Give some perspective to the fans out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's been going amazing. It's been an amazing experience. The Detroit Jewish community has been super welcoming. I think I get a Shabbos invite every day. The whole community as a whole, they've been super warm and welcoming, and I'm really proud to be a part of it. Regards to basketball, we didn't get off to the start we'd like to. Obviously, we're 2-8 right now. We gotta, figure that out. But me specifically, I'm starting to, hit my stride a little bit and get back into, the playing shape that I was in. And, I just want to keep getting better every day and keep earning minutes here and there and, hopefully just keep growing.
Have you been getting a lot of text messages about that move?
No. I gotta say this. Everybody needs to tune in and watch the Crews play. I'm telling you, the community, everyone that's there is so fired up about how well and how hungry they are to watch the Crews succeed. I'm telling you, we're yelling out our chants. When I say go, you say Crews, go.
Crews.
We all have our Google pings for when Ryan checks in. That's when we all tune in.
For sure.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you guys had great seats last night. Front and center, courtside. Everyone was able to check you out.
Different seats, baby.
Those are awesome.
Oh, yeah, I was there. Yeah. So look, a couple of things. One is the Detroit community's been amazing. And they feel like they won the lotto. When they've been watching. You realize that around the country, Cleveland has been amazing. Detroit, these people were watching YU. They were following it in the Orthodox community. So when they got Ryan Terrell, that would be like Milwaukee getting Kareem Abdul-Jabbar back in the 70s. Like, what? He's coming to our town. We've been watching with UCLA. We've been watching with YU. That's number one. Number two, Ryan had 5 months off when he broke his foot the day before the combine. For Ryan to be invited to the NBA Combine is an insanely powerful statement off of his performance at Portsmouth when he was champion and whatnot. And so he really couldn't play 5-on-5 for 6 months. So when he got to Detroit, he was playing against thoroughbred guys. These are really good players. Many of them have played in the NBA and or going to. And they were playing together for about 2 months. So Ryan had to adjust the speed and get into shape because he wasn't in game shape. He now is. And I think that from here forward, and I really think going back, you'll see what we've discovered is Ryan can play at this level. He can shoot at this level. He can defend at this level. And obviously can make those, the dreidel move.
We call it, yeah.
Dreidel.
We're calling it the spinning dreidel.
Yeah, shout out to Ari Lamb for dubbing it that.
Yeah, shout out.
So I think that this was the best move. He had a lot of options. Going to Israel was one, but because of the timing of the injury, Israel started before the G League. We needed all the time. He needed all the time to heal, and this has just been a fantastic situation. And obviously, you see how much the press has taken to the story. How there's been 2 incredible viral videos. There's probably 35 million impressions
between all of the videos that have been out there. But I think the best for sure is yet to come, and keep tuning in because I think it's a long season. After the first of the year, there's another 35 games. So I think you'll see Ryan get into the 7th and then the 6th spot, and he might even start starting on that team by the end of the year. That's my prediction.
I agree.
Yeah, God willing. What was it? 11 minutes last night, Ryan?
11 minutes last night. 11 minutes.
Keeps going up and up. And next game is Friday, 11 a.m.
Friday, 11 a.m. and then Saturday night at 7. So guys, tune into that. You know, I'll be you know, playing, and hopefully we'll get the dub for you guys.
Motzi Shabbos. We had no excuses and no Shabbos game. 11 a.m., 7 p.m.
Actually, a good doubleheader because the Max played 8:30 against Mount St. Mary's.
Perfect.
It's perfect. I'll be tuning into that game.
Gotta move it. We're talking to Greg already.
We got to get 7 and 9. You know.
Yeah, a great last few nights for Jewish basketball. Ryan continues to get his minutes up. A great win tonight for the Max. Generally, the way Jack and I do shows together, I always give Jack the last word, unless there's anything else that Jack wants to cover.
I love the tradition of getting this last word, but in this era that we have the one and only Mama Terrell on board, I got to pass it over to the captain here. Ma, you have anything you want to send us off in?
I just got to say, there's only 3 words you can say. When I say go, you say Max. Go!
Max. Mom, I love you. Yeah, I think that's more than 3 words, but.
Oh, I guess you're right. I'm not good with that.
She's counting in Mama Terrell time.
Okay, bet, yeah.
Baltimore.
Actually got a chat for Mayor Wise on the 1s and 2s. Shout out to him. We thank him about Baltimore. I'm going to assume that's a reference to the Wiener tournament that's this weekend. What else could be going on in Baltimore?
Harold Katz lives in Baltimore. So,
well, we know Coach Katz lives in Baltimore. Never mind.
All I got to say is this. Excellent defense. Our defense looked good. I love this team. Well,
also, look at Tony. Look at the stats he's putting out. He's like mini Gabe Lifer. You know, he's filling up the stat sheet. He's nothing pretty about his game. It's just very solid. He's not.
Hey,
he was a player.
He was 4 or 5 from the line tonight. I'm proud of him for that.
Yeah. That's all.
Big free throws.
14. What would he have? 14.
He's a double machine, and he's always close to 8-9 assists as well. So he's always steady. Even when he came in as a sophomore, he was the 50-50 ball guy. He would always get his hands on every loose ball, and he still does that. He's incredibly strong. Bill Russell, the famous basketball center of the Celtics back from the 60s and the 50s, said almost all rebounds are rebounded below the rim. So it doesn't matter if you're 7 foot tall because the ball isn't up there. You're going to rebound it below the rim. And so if you have heart, if you block out, if you have desire and you go get it, you'll get it. And Tawny at 6'3", who plays like he's 6'8", is really a great example of that.
Yeah, he was terrific tonight, and especially at the line when he's been struggling the last few games. So he definitely deserves a tremendous amount of credit. And shout out to his father while we're showering praise on him because we happen to work at the same high school. Yeah, Ed.
The Godfather.
Yep. Oh, Godfather of the Motion. Yep. Hopefully we'll drop an episode on that soon. Actually, I'm going to be in the Godfather's neighborhood over the weekend, but unfortunately he's got a tournament.
So we're doing a Harold Katz podcast this week?
Yeah. Just got to follow up with the Godfather himself. We'll hopefully have that soon. I believe there's going to be a show tomorrow night. We're going to have some guests on, maybe Bob Quillman, Ryan Scott, some others. Stay tuned.
On the Harold Katz.
You got the stars coming on.
The big guns, only the big guns for a show like that.
That's for the Harold Katz or for the next Balabatim?
Balabatim, I believe Bob Quillman. I mean, we're thinking about having a guest on. You know, the Godfather loves his airtime. You know, so. But anyway, before we sign off, please subscribe. It's free. And final score, what was it? 55? No, was it 85-81?
85-81.
85-81
to the Max. The Max improved to 3-1 in Skyline play. On to the Violets on Thursday night.
Yes, sir.
For the Terrell family and the rest of our crew, I'm Oren Glickman. Great win for the Max tonight. Take it easy. Ryan, Brad, Mama Terrell, thank you again for your time tonight. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
It was a fun family moment.
All right. Am I still recording? All right, I have it recorded, so there's no way.